Hey there everybody, how you doing? Racecrafter here. Welcome to my late night live stream here on the World of Solitude, Java SMP. And before I start, I have a small confession to make. I might be using this stream as an episode for my Let's Play series, possibly. Yeah, this would be the third, maybe even fourth time that I've tried to record this episode, and every time something has come up and prevented me from finishing it. So hopefully this stream will go off without a hitch, and we'll get through it, and I'll use it as my episode. So yeah, I'm being just a little bit cheaty. Sometimes it happens. But I wanted to do a full base tour. I've been on the server for a tick over 2 months now, and I've only put out 2 episodes. I'm just recording with a couple different series and life and family and all that jazz. I don't know how you guys do it, that put out episodes each week on a regular basis, but I seem to have a little bit of trouble with it. So trying to get these live streams going, it's a little bit easier for me. Unfortunately, I do have to do these late at night, but as that's the time I have to do them. But hopefully get some viewers. I know the people in the UK, it's really early in the morning for you guys, so maybe you're kind of sitting down having your morning tea, morning coffee, and you can join in and party down for a few. So where are we going to start? We're going to start right here at the super smelter. Let me get out of F5 here, and pretty much what I've shown so far has not been much. This was one of the first things that I built. It is a modified cub fan design. It's got some modifications from Frilioff, which is mainly the hopper lockers, so that I can use it for XP. I can show you that back here. It's just a bunch of repeaters that there's a switch on the outside over here behind this redstone lamp, and it locks the hoppers so that nothing goes through, and I can collect the XP, which is really nice. Or if I flip the switch, the collection just goes down into the chest over here, and it's all good. And there's nothing in there because I've just been using it for XP because I like XP. But it's pretty nice, It's your basic super smelter, 16 array furnace or furnace array, and it works pretty good. So that was there. That's been here for a while. This, I can't remember if this was here when I first one of my first episodes or not. But sugarcane farm. Again, this is another Frilioff design. I like a lot of his stuff. He comes up with some really clever designs, stuff that I would not be able to come up with because I'm not that redstone savvy. But it's just there's a minecart, hopper minecart underneath, going around and collecting all the stuff, and nothing in there right now. But I got all these chests full of stuff. This thing just cranks it out like crazy. It's great. I've got chests all over the place because I just can't stop it. It's just going forever. But minecart comes down over here, and on top of all of the pistons down there, it's just a whole bunch of observers, and They just fire off the pistons when the observers, you know the deal. When they see the growth, everything happens. So that's the sugarcane farm. Actually, this is the main part of my base. This is where I spend most of my time. And so everything, pretty much all the farms in the area work. I tried to contain them within the same kind of ticking area, in the chunks, so that everything kind of works. If I'm AFK, if I'm AFK, I will stand right here in this spot, and everything on this floor, the second floor, and the third floor will be working all at once, which is pretty nice because I didn't really plan that out at the time, but it just kind of worked out that way. Over here, my storage system. This is a Tango Tech design. Each one of these modules is kind of independent of each other. However, they are all connected. So if I put something in this first chest over here, it will filter through and go all the way down to, the last one. But if I know that the item that I'm putting in is like in this module, I can just dump it in this chest, so it doesn't have to go through all those chests to get to these ones. We go behind the scenes a little bit and check out the redstone and that with it. It is resource heavy. There's a whole bunch of hoppers. There's a whole bunch of droppers. As you can see, everything, everything. Oh, there's stuff going in there now. I must have had some stuff in there before. I don't remember. But it works really good because what I really like about this is that all the sorting is done inside each chest. Rather than having one chest for one item, you can have multiple items in the chests and they'll sort through that way. This excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold a little bit. But this section here is strictly for the cactus farm, and this thing is like going non-stop because the cactus farm is just a producer like crazy. But it's got a water stream that comes into the hoppers here and then feeds it into it. This is actually not connected to the entire storage system. It kind of ends here. I haven't really completed it yet, but it would go from here, kind of bypass this section here, come around, and then connect up to this part, this module here. But the cactus farm, let me give you just a small example. All these chests full of cactus because I am planning on a XP shop, and in case you didn't know, one cactus smelted equals 1 XP, which is pretty good on the scale of XP smelting items. I think only iron and maybe gold is a little bit more, but that's why I have so much of that, and it's a great way to repair items, or repair tools, repair armor, repair weapons. It just works really good. Which is why my furnace is like permanently locked in XP mode. So I'll just, grab 10, 15 stacks, dump them in there, and within a few seconds, my tools, armor, weapons, whatever, totally repaired. So Cactus Farm, super simple and easy to build. It's like the most basic farm you could possibly build. Simply water stream goes into the center stream here, which sends it down into the collection system. Just a wood slab with a block of sand. and in between each is a glass pane. You can kind of see that here in my crosshairs. When the cactus grows, it breaks, drops into the stream, goes down. Now, because I wanted to build the XP shop and collect a whole bunch of cactus, I made it 2 floors or 2 levels tall. And then I got a little crazy because I'm kind of known as the crazy farm building guy. I don't just build a small farm, I build big farms just because. If you look up way at the top up there, there's a 3rd level. And they all, the water streams all feed them, and they'll drop from the 3rd level down into this main stream here and go into the collection system here. And so yeah, that is like the super simplest farm you could possibly build. And with cactus having that 1 XP smelting deal, it just makes sense to me anyway. This over here is my crop farm, kind of semi-automatic crop farm, because obviously there's no way to plant the items automatically, so that's the only manual part to it. Kind of like this design, came up with it in creative mode, and it's like way over designed for a simple crop farm. Actually used it for wheat to begin with, to trade with villagers, and then moved on to carrots. That one feeds directly into this module of the storage system, and it's a little bit different in the way that I didn't use dispensers for the water. It uses water to flush them all out and down. I used pistons with the water behind it, so you just kind of flick the lever, pistons open up, the water shoots down, collects all the items, goes into this main water stream here, which goes under here and into that portion there. And it's, you know, it's not totally necessary, obviously, but I like to build farms, so, you know, it's something cool, and I really like the design of it. You know, it's not just, I don't build farms just to have a farm. I like building farms for the design aspect of it as well. You know, I like them to look cool and to function. You know, well, okay, granted, the cactus farm is not like designed out. It's got a little more of a simplistic thing to it, but there's a little bit of design there. So, okay, so I don't build everything with a design to it, but take a little behind this. I'm gonna look down here because I want to show this part off just yet. But we go in here. I can go and plant everything on this level. It's actually 2 levels because, you know, go big. And then go behind here. We have got the all the redstone bits and everything here. It's just from the lever, it just kind of steps its way up and goes where it needs to go. And then back here in the mezzanine area, I go in here to plant everything on the 2nd level. Because, you know, 1 level is just no fun. You gotta have 2. And if I was ambitious enough, I was gonna build a 3rd level, but I kind of edited myself and left it at 2 levels. Over here was plans for expansion. No idea what I'm gonna build down there, but there's a whole bunch of space to build something. So over here, this is another farm design that I came up in creative mode, and this is my netherwort farm. Slightly outside of the box. You don't see too many designs for netherwort farms. Actually, I can't even think of a single one, but now you've seen one. if you haven't before. And this is a bit, like I said, a little bit outside the box. It uses water, and you can see all the hoppers here that surround all of this. There are 140 netherwort plants in there. A little bit of design here in the middle with the water in the front, I guess like a tank, I suppose. I don't know. With the surrounding magma blocks, it just looks cool, you know. And this is redstone. We hit the button, water gets dispensed, collects all the netherwort, and that's that. I thought it was different. I thought it was cool. You know, I don't know. There's something about this that just really looks cool. I don't know what it is. It's just so different, you know. Netherwort. It's just something you just don't think of a farm for. But, and then in the back here, I had nothing on this back wall, and I thought, you know, gotta have something back here, so I got an aquarium. It's got some tropical fish, you know, so I did not put any like coral or any of that stuff. I don't know why. For some reason, I just didn't think of it. I got sea pickles in there, but I didn't even think of putting in coral. I don't know. Just happened that way. Down here is the collection area, and it does pretty good, you know. We collect up a whole bunch. It's still filtering in now. I can't remember. I think it's 7 or 8 and a little over 8 stacks, or a little over 7 stacks from each harvest. So, you know, got netherwort, make nether brick, red nether brick, I don't know, potions. I don't really know why. I don't really have a total use for it, except for building, you know, this part I needed for the red nether brick, but it was just too cool not to build. And then over here I've got a big space of nothing. This is, what is this again? This is, oh, charcoal generator. Yeah. Because at the time I didn't, I like trying to figure out different ways for fuel, for smelting, and this just kind of got left behind because I didn't really need it anymore with kelp farms and all that stuff. Over here, this was my starter farms to begin with, you know, just melons, pumpkins, cocoa beans. There were some carrots, potatoes, and other stuff over here. Over here is my enchantment room. Not too much design going on here, but, you know, this is the important part, and that's what it's mainly used for. Don't spend too much time in there, so I didn't spend too much time with the design. Here we got cow farm. In my first episode, I think it was, I had mentioned that I had designed this over on the Bedrock version, and it didn't quite work right on Java here, so I went ahead and redesigned it. Down below here, basically all I had to do is drop it down 2 blocks. Now the adults stand on those open trap doors, and when they're bred, the babies drop down, and dispensers in each corner over here water stream them down into the chamber here, and whack whack, and we get our beef and leather. Do I got anything in the chest? Oh yeah, I got some stuff in there. But this was one of the first things I had. I think this was one of the first ones. It was the cow farm and the smelter that I had originally done in the first episode. Over here, this was originally my wheat farm, and then I changed it over to netherwort, and this basically I used to plant over on the netherwort farm that I just showed you. I know it seems kind of redundant to have two farms, but this here gets me what I need to be planted over there, so I don't know. And this lonely little guy over here was the original plant that Sweeney gave me on when I first joined the server. He gave me a piece of netherwort, and that is it right there. And so it's just a little bit of nostalgia, I guess. What else do we got on this level? Cactus farm we did the wheat farm, crop farm, netherwort. Okay, let's move on. We've got I'll quickly show my what am I trying to say? Nether tunnel. I gotta face this way. This is my nether tunnel design. It's very short, so it wasn't too big of a deal. But we got some leaves down here, some glowstone under the leaves to shed some light. Got lava up here for some light and for some cool effects. Down here I got this little lava stream thing. I just like the way it looks when it's streaming down both sides. And there's no spoilers here, I don't think. No, everything's been done. This is Sweeney and Spiral. They designed and built this whole subway system down here in the Nether. Super cool deal. You just grab a boat out of the... I got Racecrafter's OP boat in here, just in case it gets lost. I can find it easily. And you know, ice, and you just travel down, you know. But this was nice and easy to build, you know, not too long. Not like, you know, some people got like super long tunnels. I got lucky, didn't have a very long tunnel to have to deal with. Oh, I'm sorry, I have not been looking at chat. Thanks for joining me, White. Yaruk. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thanks for stopping by. And let's go up to the second floor. We got on this floor we got darkness. Oh my goodness. We'll give it a second to render in. It's probably because I'm streaming and my PC can't handle all that's going on right now. So we will just, there we go, it's coming in. But on this floor I've got I believe this again is another Frilioff design. However, this one is pretty heavily modified. This is a melon and pumpkin farm. We can go down here and take a look down here. This is the collection area. We got plenty of pumpkins. We got a few melons here. And then the shulkers on the side, you know, obviously orange ones for pumpkins, green ones for melons. And these aren't part of the collection system. They're not hooked up to hoppers or nothing. It's just, I throw them in here and then I can just grab them quickly to take them to the village trader. And, you know, but we can take a little closer look at this. The modifications I made, he designed it with just a single layer or a single level. I added the minecart under here. This is on the first level is pumpkins only, second level is melons only, and pumpkins sometimes with the pistons breaking them, they don't always play nice, and they'll sometimes, obviously it's down below, but they'll sometimes get stuck up here, so that's why the hopper minecart just kind of goes under this section down below and picks them up. The melons don't really seem to have that issue, and the fact that they just kind of break apart, and if I miss one or two, no big deal, but pumpkins, I figured, yeah, I might as well collect them all. So we can just kind of jump down in here. But it's just observers with pistons and your basic thing. But designing it with the second level, I had to put all these glass panes and kind of do a little messing around just to get everything to flow nicely together. See if I can get out of here without breaking too much stuff. Hey, that was pretty smooth. Oh, almost pretty smooth. But this was one of the latest ones that I built. It's got a little bit of outside design. Over here, I was kind of reserving this whole big area for a really big bamboo farm. And obviously, since 114 is not here just yet, just kind of reserve that space for it, because I wanted to put it here because this over here is a 32 array furnace for my kelp farms, and having the bamboo farm right there, I could pipe in the bamboo to use as fuel direct right into it, rather than kind of recycling or reusing the kelp blocks to, it's kind of like this big circle that, you smelt, you collect the kelp, get it into blocks, and then use the blocks to smelt. It's a good system, but it's like, it's really hard to kind of start saving stuff up. You're just constantly using the kelp to smelt the kelp. So I did design up this a little bit. 16 furnace on each side. This system is my own design, except for the loader unloader here, and unfortunately I cannot remember for the life of me who actually designed this one. It was a video I saw on YouTube, but it's got a couple observers, and when items get into the chest and then they flow right into the hopper minecart, once the hopper minecart is full, the comparator reads it, fires it, the observers opens up the gate here, hopper goes down and fills up the furnaces. But if the hopper minecart is not full, it kind of stays docked here. So it's kind of a cool system, in the fact that they're not just constantly running back and forth. They're only running when they're full, and then as items come into here, they just keep once this gets emptied, this keeps filling them back up, and it just keeps going. So it's really cool. The kelp farms are actually just above this on the 3rd floor, and they feed through the hopper lines here down into the smelter over here. And I think I loaded them up with blocks. Yes, I did. So we just come over here, hit these. That will feed into the furnaces, the furnace, and everything will get smelted up. I don't even know if there's enough in there for everything, but whatever. I haven't been here in quite a while, and holy smokes, I hope I'm gonna have enough room for what I just smelted up. Are those all full? Oh my goodness. They're all full. Wow, I have not been here in a while. Good lord, man. What do we got here? Well, I guess I've been saving up. My, okay. Well, cool. I got lots of kelp going on. So this is second floor. And, you know, it's kind of a weird design. It's not, I'm usually kind of symmetrical with my designs, but this one is like, well, I guess in a way I tried to be symmetrical in a kind of an abstract kind of way. That totally doesn't make sense, does it? Hey, Jackal. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's symmetrical in an abstract way. So, but it works pretty good, you know. And I like using a lot of glass too in the design, so I can kind of see stuff and check out what's going on. So this is second floor, and then we'll go up to third floor. Third floor we have the kelp farm. These are modules of 10, just your basic observer piston deal. This is the chorus fruit farm or chorus farm that I showed in my latest episode. I did end up replacing the glowstone with end rods. I felt that was a little more fitting for a chorus fruit farm rather than having glowstone. Kind of keep everything on a theme. Here, more lava. I like lava. It's a light source and a really cool effect source. And on the back side here of the kelp farm, yep, there's more kelp farm. Just a mirror image of what's on the other side. Again, modules of 10, so there's 30 on this side, 30 on that side. Goes into a water stream. The water stream just steps down all the way till it gets to the end over here. Goes down pretty deep. It's just an easy way to use one single bucket of water, and it just steps down almost all the way. I might have used another bucket somewhere, but the reason I did that is that I had like it all in the same level with signs, but if the kelp kind of sat, you know, broke and sat here where the sign was, where there was no actual, you know, where the break in the stream was, it would just kind of sit there, and it was kind of dependent on if one of that or anything behind it would come along behind and collect it as it was on its way. Now, usually that would happen, but sometimes I noticed that even though something behind it would come, it would still just sit there. It wouldn't collect it and take it with it down the stream. So, you know, I was like, I want it to be as efficient as it possibly can. So I just did it that way. And, you know, no big deal to me. It's, you know, it's all the same. So, and then over here, AFK Fish Farm. Whose design is this? This was, I'm gonna say Frilioff, because I like a lot of his stuff. He's just has a lot of cool designs. They're simple, they're easy, they're clever, and you know, they work. So, you know, just obviously basic AFK Fish Farm. And then over here we have, it's not a Frilioff design this time, but a Cortezorino design, and I thought this was super clever. This is a 3-in-1 villager breeder, iron farm, and trading hall. Currently I have it turned off because we suspected that this was a big part of the server lag, because down here and here you wouldn't be able to even see across over to there. It would just be loaded, I'm telling you, just wall to wall villagers. and I would go in there every so often and kind of weed out the nitwits and anyone that I wasn't interested in trading with. But it was just like constant, just constant villager thing. I mean, it would lag so much that you come down here and the sound was just unbearable. So simply turned it off by putting lava. There's 4 corners or 4 sections over here. There's lava there. What happens is that if we go back upstairs, make sure I don't step in the lava. Get back upstairs here. So what happens is in this section here, we've got, where's the farmer? There's the farmer. Got one farmer for all 3 of these sections. She can go behind here to get access to the rest of them, and she feeds all the villagers in, they're actually in boats here, and she feeds them and they breed. The babies drop down into those water streams, and where the lava is there, where it wouldn't be if it was turned on, so to speak, the babies would walk up onto the floor down there, or farm, or whatever the heck you want to call it, and grow up, and then the farmers would eventually start farming down there. So it's kind of like a two breeders in one, because these villagers up here would be breeding as well as the ones down there. So that's why that bottom section was just constantly filled with villagers. And we thought that was like the major cause of the lag on the server. After turning it off, it did help, but there was still a lot of lag on the server. So unfortunately, it wasn't the main cause, but it did help. So I've had it turned off since then. But we just had a golem in there. And this is a very good producer for iron. I am in no loss. I have no loss of iron whatsoever. So it's been great. I love it. And I originally, one of the first villagers I got was the mending villager, and at a price of 34 emeralds I was pretty darn happy. And then we got this guy over here for 12, so that was like super stoked on that. I got a bunch of silk touch. I put the signs with the emerald cost on all of them just to kind of keep everything straight. But I got pretty much everything that I've wanted over here. So once I turned it off, I haven't turned it back on since, just because I don't really need to, and there's no sense in creating extra lag on the server when it's not really necessary. So, just come in here and trade away, and that's that. Above, let's see if we can get up top real quick, and I'll show you. Up top here on the outside, up there's 5 villagers, and those are the ones that are kind of keeping the iron farm portion of it going. The villagers down in there are still within range of these guys, which you might have noticed they're all kind of looking up. They're still within range of these guys. So, and with all the doors there, so that's kind of how this thing works, in that villagers just keep breeding and breeding and breeding, and it really did get pretty crazy. Anyone that came down here was like, "What the heck, dude?" I mean, the sound was just crazy. It was pretty funny. So that pressure plates, come on. that's that there. Let's go out. I have a real basic mob farm that I built way out in the ocean. Well, not way out, but far enough out. But that is pretty much the base. These, do I have? I do. Oh, and I can't even get the elytra to work. Oh well. No big deal. We'll forego the boat and just swim. Hey there, Mr. Dolphin. Bye. If this would render in, of course my PC is a little slow, but it is out here. I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Somewhere out here. Okay, maybe not. It's usually... Jeez, I wish this would just... I really need to get a better PC, but, you know, that... It is what it is. It's out here somewhere. Or am I gone too far? No, it's over this way. Where's the... oh, a little bit further. Where it hasn't rendered in yet. Yes, there it is. Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew it was out here. It is 128 blocks off the surface of the water here. Oh, nice shot of the moon there, huh? And, oh, I don't like this part. I did it in 2 sections of 64, just because. We just got a little platform up here. Oh, I hope I've slept lately. I've had plenty of phantom knock me off this ladder. Oh, there they are. Shoot! Let's see if we can make it. Are they gonna get me? I got a bed up here. Oh, they're gonna get me. I know they're gonna get me. Yep. I can fly too, suckers. I guess we're just gonna have to fight them. I need to get to that. Am I able to shoot arrows? Oh, I can't. Whoa. Maybe not. Alright. Here you go. Here we go. Oh, bad shot. Got you. Where's your buddies? I know they're up there somewhere. See if we can do this. Without getting killed. Just gotta make it to the platform. The second platform. Well, we can at least get to here. Where'd they go? Probably gonna get me when just as I get to the top, just like they did last time. Oh, we're gonna make it this time. I don't hear them now. Okay, just to be safe, I'm going to sleep. And do we have anyone on the server? Nope, I'm alone. And this is my little AFK hut. Just come in here so the phantoms can't get me. I just kind of stand here and again, the glass, and oh, there's a creeper, and another creeper, and another creeper. And, you know, I'll just kind of set it here and AFK. You know, got the chest there for all my gear. So if I do happen to die, I don't lose anything. And then I never got around to building a proper bridgeway over to here. But let's see anything in here. Some stuff. But the reason why I have this set up here is because this drop isn't quite far enough. I kind of did a few tests, but apparently not successful enough. And this should be dropped a little further. Witches will be, after I AFK for a while, there'll be like a gang of witches in here. They just heal themselves with their potions before they can die, I guess. It's just not a long enough drop. And some mobs like skellies or zombies with armor, they won't die either. They'll take on, I guess, enough damage, but they're not gonna die. So I put this here and then just kind of open that up and just kind of with the bow just take care of them there. So that is this, just a basic thing. We can go up to the top real quick and check out the redstone. It's just simple. Oh, forgot it's working. This one was whose design was it? Avamance. This was an Avamance design. This is just a dark room over here. Dark room in here. Not pistons. Dispensers run along the back here. Hopper clock with pulse extenders. First one fires off the dispenser with the water. That flushes them out. And then it goes through the delay here. Comes back around. And picks it back up and allows them. I set the delay just enough to kind of flush them out, and then long enough in the hopper clock so there's excuse me, just enough so there's enough time for them, or maximum time for them to respawn. And then I don't think I'll be able to fly too far. But that's that over there. And then over here, because it's not rendering in, I'm going to have to guess. Am I close? I think I'm close. But I located because of this rendering, I don't know if it's because of my computer, because of the server, or what the deal is. But there's often times where it kind of goes into spectator mode, where it doesn't render in everything, and I can kind of see what, oh, hello. And I can kind of see what's below, and I happen to spot a mine shaft. And I was like, oh, cool, mine shaft. So I went down, explored, found a cave spider spawner, which is pretty common for a mine shaft. But right next to it, or almost right next to it, I'm trying to kill him as if I'm in Bedrock version. I gotta remember I'm in Java. Where is my bubble column? It's over here somewhere. So yeah, I kind of found that and then went down, explored, and then with the help of Sweeney Dunstan, we converted it into a double spawner, and it's a regular caves. I think I got a little ahead of myself. It's a regular cave spider, or regular spider spawner paired with a cave spider spawner, and this is not the right way. Now I've lost my way. Coordinates. F3. F3. I'm close. Where the heck is it? I know that's that over there. I don't remember this. So it's not over here. So now I'm lost. So now we've got swimming in the ocean with Racecrafter. We can find the chasm that will tell me where I'm at. What is that over there? I see a torch. Is that where I just came from? That is just a torch on sand. What the heck's going on? Oh man, I am totally lost. Let me get F3 up here again. Okay, I'm going the right way. I think. I haven't been on here for so long. I forget all the coordinates for everything. Is it? Yeah, that should be right. Let me get F3 off here. Yep, totally lost. Art. Nothing but water. Okay. Well, we'll just go swimming for a little bit. Bound to come across something. Whole bunch of drowned. And a creeper? Wait a second. See? See? There's another mine shaft down there. Oh. Let's not say another mine shaft. It is. Now, oh my goodness, I have gone totally the wrong way. This is the coral reef. Okay, now I know at least where I am. So I've got to go this way. See, that's what I mean by that. See all the rails down there? That's how I found it. So, if we go this way, we'll get back to the spider spawner. Pretty sure. I know it's the opposite direction from that coral reef. If I had a better computer that could render this stuff in quicker, it would be a lot easier. Hi Maria, thank you for joining me. I'm lost in the ocean and we're going for a swim, very long swim. I think I'm going the right way this time though. Sooner or later, oh wait, the sun. No, that means I want to be going this way. What's that? A little island? No. Crud. I'm lost again. Okay, go away from the sun. The sun is that way. Go away from the sun. Oh, I see something over there. That looks... Does that look like what it's supposed to? What I'm supposed to be looking for? I don't believe so. I think I'm going back to where I came from. Bunch of caves down there. It's like this weird spectator mode. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, there's the moon. I know the moon. I guess I'll just go this way. And hope. I just simply cannot remember the coordinates. Was it? Let's get F3 back up. Am I going up, down? I'm going... How'd I get so lost from just flying off the bloody mob spawner? Or mob farm. I see you, Mr. Drowned. Take care of you. Now I'm way off base again. I need to go down on the Z. Right? I think that's right. Uh-oh. No. No. Get away from those. Get away from those. Thank God for Depth Strider boots. So yeah, all of a sudden this just went sideways. So now you're getting a tour of the ocean. Like you haven't seen an ocean in Minecraft before, huh? Coral again. Ah. Wrong way. Try this one more time. If I can just find a proper landmark of something, obviously not land in the ocean, but I have some floaty things out and about. Why is that lit up? Oh, maybe soon enough we'll find our way. Where's the moon? Moon's right above us. That's not going to help me. Maybe this way. Why is that lit up? Oh, sea pickles. Am I even close to anything remotely familiar? Probably not. I'm just like swimming in the ocean blindly. Re-dang-diculous. Okay, well, you know what? We've been streaming for an hour. That was... oh, we got land! Land ho! Proper land? My land? Of course, as soon as I say I'm about to end the stream, I find where I'm going. think this is mine. Yes, I have found home. Okay, now I know where I am. Let's quickly go over and check out the spider spawner thing. Because I know it's this way now. Here's the cat. There's my bubble columns. Okay. Alrighty then. Now that we are thoroughly tired from swimming this entire ocean, let's go down and check out the... Oh boy. Okay. Everything rendered in. I see it pretty dark down there. But this is decorative design in here. We got the cave spider head. Up in this top section here, this is the cave spider spawner. In there, water stream sends them down. There's a bunch of signs to kind of direct them. I don't mean like, you know, like, yes, cave spiders can read. They can read signs, right? Yeah. They'll drop down from up there into this section. This is the regular spider spawner. They drop into there. If you can kind of see down over there in that far corner, everything kind of funnels down over to there and down into the kill chamber, which is down here. And this is where they all come to, and you just kind of sit here and whack at them. We kind of came up, like I was mentioning, both Sweeney and I designed and built this. Admittedly, Sweeney did most of the designing. I was the heavy lifter and block placer. But it works really good. Everybody is far enough away from the spawners so that they just keep flowing in, keep flowing in. This can be like just filled all the way to the back wall there, filled with spiders, just crazy. And then just a simple hopper there that feeds into here. And I don't know, I probably emptied these out. Oh, no. Didn't empty them out yet. And just a little bit of design down here. I tried to do some kind of cool lighting effects, but the lighting like under the slabs, like behind here, it's actually one block spacing in there to kind of give that lighting effect. But it doesn't quite work the way I really want it to. Again, there's a block spacing back there that kind of gives that shadow box kind of lighting effect, which is still pretty cool. You know, I like it, but I just wish it was a little bit better. But this is main source of obviously string. But before I had the cactus farm, this was my main source of XP for mending tools. Oh, I need to eat. Mending tools and armor and stuff. Girl Crazy, thank you for joining us. And Sweeney, what's up, my brother? Thanks for joining in, bro. As you can see, we're at the double spider spawner farm grinder thingamajig. Which, much respect to you, my man, because this was pretty much all you. I just, you know, like I was saying, I just did the block placing and the fancy design stuff. But I think that will do it for the stream. There's just a few other things. It's not, this obviously is not really part of the base, so it's just kind of a, we'll call it a bonus. And everything else isn't really part of the base, so I will save that for another stream another time. But that's my big island thing over there. But yeah, so we'll just kind of end the stream here. Thanks to everybody for joining me. And Girl Crazy, can you give me tips on a new channel or just tips how to make better videos? I don't really think I would be the person to ask. I'm not a very savvy YouTube kind of person. I do know a little bit. I would highly recommend checking out the Nick Nimmin, his channel. He is a YouTube, how do I want to say this? He helps you with your channel. He's got all kinds of tips and different things to do. Just check out it's Nimmin, Nick Nimmin. That is definitely the channel to check out for tips on YouTube for sure. Yes, Nick is a YouTube guru for sure. He will definitely point you in much better directions than I could, Girl Crazy. So, yeah, we'll just kind of end it here. We're going on a little bit long. There you go. Thank you for that, Sweeney. Appreciate it, bro. I can see chat, and I'm on like 3 different devices here. I got my phone, my iPad, and my computer up, so that's why I'm not like typing in chat. So I apologize for that, but my brother Sweeney here has come to the rescue. So we will end the stream here. I hope you enjoyed checking out the base. I've really enjoyed building it. I still have plans for other stuff and to kind of finish off decorating and doing all kinds of funky stuff. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. So I am out of here. See ya. Thanks for joining.